All right, guys, got Isaiah Jackson here. We'll go ahead and get started with John Wong and then go to Jerry Tipton.
Hey, Isaiah, nice game. You didn't have any fouls at the half. You only ended up with 2. You mentioned yesterday you were watching a lot of game tape. What was the difference in terms of aggressiveness and awareness on the court?
Today I tried to play physical, of course, but I mean, with the easy stuff, I just let it go. Coach was telling me, like, if somebody ducks me in and then like go lay the ball up, just sometimes just let it go. And, I mean, that's what I did today. I tried to stay in the game as long as I could.
Yeah, South Carolina is known for being one of the more physical teams. Is that a style that you really enjoy playing? And how does that bode for the team getting a game like that under their belt heading into the tournament?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I might be skinny, but I mean, I like physicality. So, and then also the team, I think we needed to get like one of those games, tough games where we had to go out there and had to play tough because the rest of the season, that's how we have to play. So hopefully we do the same thing next week and get the wins.
Jerry Tipton and then Larry Vaught.
Isaiah, how much fun was it out there today? And how much do you think that can have a momentum factor to it going forward?
It was a lot of fun. Some of the guys that didn't really get to play this year got to play, get to see them on the court. So, I mean, it was a good experience for them and for us. We finally got to take a break the last 3 minutes and just enjoy the game. And I feel like that's a good momentum builder coming in or going into next week in the tournament and stuff. So we're just going to go out there and try to have fun and keep doing what we're doing.
And how much did you guys need a break, as you say, from the possession by possession?
Yeah, I feel like we needed a big one, to be honest. It actually feels really good to just sit back and just enjoy the game. Because most of the time I'm in foul trouble, so I really can't say that. But at this time, it was like, you feel me? We just up by a lot of points, so we just got to sit back and just enjoy it.
Larry Vaught, go ahead.
Isaiah, talk a little bit about Davion's play at point guard and obviously his shooting the second half, then also what it adds when you have Jacob out there at the 2 guard with his defense.
Davion, man, he had a great game. He had 4 threes in a row or 3 threes in a row?
5 in the second half.
Yeah, so I mean that was crazy. He the one that really stretched the game out for us and made the lead in the deficit so hard to come back for the other team. So I mean, he had a great game, and him playing point guard, I feel like this. I mean, it was good. I think he had 7 assists, something like that.
Yeah,
like passed the ball really well. So I mean, yeah, that was good. And Jacob, him playing the 2 guard, I feel like whoever is like the man, like the point guard, I feel like he can guard him. So having him out there is really good for defense and offense because he can score. He's bigger, so helps us a lot.
John Hale, we'll go to you and then Lonnie after him.
Isaiah, you all have talked so much about taking it one game at a time this next week and how important that is. How difficult is it to do that, knowing the stakes, and what do you keep reminding yourselves to make sure you're able to do that?
Like one game at a time. We try not to think about the future. We just try to stay in the present. That's the only thing that we can change or do anything about is the present. So that's what we're doing. Taking it one game at a time, one day at a time, practice, everything. So just getting prepared.
Lonnie, go ahead.
Isaiah, you're a high energy kind of guy. You all kind of like on pogo stick to say. But anyway, how difficult is it to harness that energy level and stay out of foul trouble like you? Obviously, you made a concerted effort to stay out of foul trouble. How difficult is that? How much focus does that take? And does it take away from any offensive game?
I mean, yes, foul trouble, I feel like, it's something that I thought that I was I'm starting to change now, but I thought it was going to be over in high school, and I'm still doing it. And it's like to this day, I'm still trying to figure out what I need to do to stay out of foul trouble. And I mean, coach is telling me just sometimes just let certain things just go and just let it be. So, I mean, I don't think it's that hard to do it. It's just I just gotta just lock in and try to like force myself sort of to do it in a way. So yeah.
John Long, I think you got another one.
Yes, Olivia, Isaiah, it seems like you and Olivier are just much more comfortable out on the court together now. What has changed from the beginning of the year when it seems like you all couldn't get out of each other's way? What's different now?
I think it is clarity. Coach tell us every day like what we need to do. And the beginning of the year, I was confused with a lot of things. So I feel like him just clarifying and telling us what we need to do, it helps us a lot. And just being in the gym, me and him is always on the team in practice. So we starting to get like, especially like with the starting lineup and stuff, like we play every day in practice. So we starting to get like the hang of each other and the feel like what we need to do. Like I know Livy, when he gets to like on the free throw line, like he's gonna shoot or like try to drive or get me open like buddy ball or something like that. So I'll try to stay out of his way and let him do him and try to crash in case he misses.
You mentioned that you love physicality. Olivier, he's more of a finesse type player. How much has him playing with you? How much have you taught him about physicality this year?
I mean, every day he goes against Lance, he gets beat up a lot. So, I mean, I think it's starting, it's growing him, playing physical, trying to play physical. And just telling him and encouraging him like this, I mean, you bigger than me. Like, you just take the hits and just keep going. Like, it's not going to hurt. So, I think that's just like a mental thing. And I try to encourage him every day to do it. So.
Anything else for Isaiah, guys? If not, we got Davion here waiting, so we'll slide one out and one in. All right, guys, we'll go right into Davion. Larry, looks like you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Davion, I've seen a lot of hot streaks over the years when a guy gets hot at Kentucky, but your 5 3-pointers in 3.5 minutes, about as good as I've seen. Have you ever had a better streak or even a streak like that?
In high school, I got hot one night, crazy like that before, but yeah, I mean, it can happen. It happens.
How important do you think it was for you to have that, for you all to end up blowing the game open and then just keep stepping on it?
Oh yeah, I mean, that was big for me because I didn't practice all week. Went down with a little bum ankle, so I mean, to just get that feeling, get to going crazy like that was huge for me. That meant a lot.
Jerry Tipton and then John Clay.
Davion, obviously looking forward, you got the SEC tournament. How important is it for you guys to play in the NCAA tournament? What does that mean to you guys?
That means everything. Right before, we leave for, a trip like this, and, we've been pretty successful in Nashville, leaving for, a span of a week. So, I mean, it just gives us that confidence, still playing from behind, knowing that we are the underdogs and we're chasing, and everyone is going to give us their best when they play, University of Kentucky. So, just going in with a good momentum, that's very important for us.
And how important was it to have a good time in the last regular season game? You know what I mean? Not have to sweat it out possession by possession.
Yeah, I mean, that was senior night, for some of the guys, like just to come out and, have your last regular season game, and Rupp for technically not the year, but I mean, just, for this season, I mean, that was big, for guys to go out like that.
John Clay, go ahead.
Davion, you started at the point today. You still had 20 points, plus you had 7 assists. How much of an adjustment is it to go from off the ball to being the point guard? And do you like playing point?
Yeah, I mean, I'm natural there, and sometimes, the season where, I would go there, it would be a different feel. I mean, it's been a while since I played it, and then again, like I took a year off last year, so a lot of my reps have been at shooting guard, for here. But I mean, when the ball is in my hands, like honestly, and I get a few possessions, like I just snap right back. So, I mean, I'm very comfortable at either spot I play at, on or off the ball.
John Wall.
Davion, the past couple of weeks, there's been so much chatter about possibly moving you over to point guard. I was wondering what was going through your mind when you hear hesitancy, even from your own coach, of saying that he whether he wanted to move you over or not.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Cal's been very successful at his job. I've had the ultimate trust in him before I came here. I mean, he's the reason I came to this place. So, I mean, whatever decision he made, I mean, I knew that it was best for me and for the team. Like, before he makes a decision, I know he thinks about my best interest as a player and the team. So, I mean, whatever he needs from me, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's whatever this team needs from me, that's what I'm gonna do. If that's score the ball at a high level or find guys at a high level, I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. So, you know, I feel like we made the best adjustment for the team, and it's working out.
Did you have a choice at all? I mean, were you in his ear lobbying to play one way or the other?
I'm sorry, what'd you say again?
Yeah. Did you have a choice in terms of whether you were going to play point guard or not? Were you just trying to convince him one way or the other?
No, I mean, I just show up to practice, honestly. I mean, I think he had a meeting with the coaching staff, and they figured it out, and you know, they ran it by me. And of course, I didn't get my reps this week because I went down. So, you know, it was a weird adjustment that we had to make because I didn't get a feel and get to play with the guys. But I mean, we're high level players, and it all worked out. So it's good.
Larry Vaught and then Jeff Drummond.
Yeah, Davion, is there such a thing as, can a game like this really boost the team's confidence, or is it so late in the season that one game doesn't kind of change? You're still who you are, or does this help?
I mean, this helps. It's never too late. I mean, I got faith. I mean, God is real, and things happen for a reason. And I mean, if we have a chance to go out there and play for 40 minutes, it's never too late. So we'll see next week.
And Jeff Drummond.
Yeah, Davion, I'm wondering, at what point did you know you were going to pull on that fifth straight three, no matter what?
Clapping for it. As soon as you saw me smacking my hands so hard for the ball, I knew regardless. I heard Cal say easy. I'm like, no, I got to take this one. I mean, the energy, everything that I felt in the arena, it was like a vibration around me. I knew it was up as soon as I was clapping for it. So
I was going to follow up and ask, there's not a lot of people there today, but it seemed like a pretty big explosion of applause when you knocked down that fifth one.
Yeah, it was real. I mean, I appreciate the fans that we do have here and the support. I mean, my family was here, it was big. So my teammates, the confidence they have in me, I mean, I felt a lot of love from that.